Hey, what's up? It's Gene Clark with Ddwk Travel, and we are about to head back to Walt Disney World. Now, for those of you that don't know, we did try to do this back in February, and what happened was we got down there, we went to dinner. Now, leading up to this, a couple of the kids had not been feeling well, but day before we left, everybody seemed to be much better, and so woke up Sunday morning, drove down. Got there about 4:30, changed, went to dinner. We were staying at Animal Kingdom Lodge, so we went to Boma for dinner. And one of our kids just seemed like he wasn't feeling great. Maybe he was hungry. Maybe he still was trying to get over a little bit of that sickness. And then middle of the night, he spikes a huge fever. We kind of just hung out around the resort. Lucky for us, we had a Savannah view, so we were able to get out, but he wasn't getting any better, and Disney was great, worked with us, let us leave, no fees or anything, just had to pay for the one night, and we ended up driving home through the night, first time ever doing that, with all the kids. And by the time we got back home, the other two had spiked a fever, and then took them to the doctors the next day. All three had the flu. So wild times. Clearly we were off on that one. So we are going back. And this is only gonna be our second time driving through the night because we've got a dance recital this afternoon. So the van is fully loaded. We are pretty pumped up. This should be a fun trip. We are staying at the very fancy Grand Floridian. We have always been more all-star people, so this might be a little too fancy for us, but should be a lot of fun. Very excited to be on the monorail, as is everyone else. So we're gonna go ahead and hop in the van and head on down. All right, we have finally finished the dance recital. It is hot. It is 5:30, and we are ready to drive to Orlando. All right, well, first stop, we are leaving the Publix out here in Perry, Georgia. That was where we stopped, go to the bathroom, get a couple of snacks, and we're about to hit up some Starbucks, fuel up ourselves for the nighttime drive, and then hit up a gas station so we can be ready to go. And this is our last stop until we are hopefully pulling into the Grand Floridian. It is 1 o'clock in the morning and we have made it. Look at this. Boom. The Grand Floridian. Almost tripped right there. The Grand Floridian. There it is. It is beautiful. We are excited to be here. We arrived. All the kids woke up, including the baby. And who knows what that means for tomorrow, because we are going to try to rope drop Magic Kingdom, and that means we probably all need to be leaving the room around 7:30 in the morning so we can get on the monorail and get to the park and get in line with the other resort guests to rope drop Fantasyland and Tomorrowland rides before everyone that's not staying on property. So who knows, because we should probably get up in about 6 hours and have a little breakfast in the room and then be ready to go. And right now, I'm not even to the room, and I've got everybody's pajamas and whatnot in my bag. And we will see what happens, because 6 hours from now is gonna be very early in the morning. We'll see you then. Go. Hopping on the monorail, headed over to Magic Kingdom. There's Seven Seas Lagoon right over there, and oh wait, where are we? Magic Kingdom. There she is. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. We're back.
So keep your eyes peeled. You never know who you might see.
I gotta say, the People Mover is one of my favorite rides. It is a little fast, it's a little slow, you get a nice breeze, it's just a good change of pace. So People Mover, pro tip, always good. If you're just looking for a ride just to sit down and relax and enjoy the park. We got, I think, a solid 5 hours of sleep, maybe even 4.5. So it's 9 a.m. The park is officially open, and I would say it is definitely time for some coffee. Oh man, do you see what I see? Pastries, delicious. It's Joffrey's. It's not Starbucks.
It's not Starbucks, but it's still good. It does the trick.
We're going to the Astro. We've never ridden this ride, so this is a very exciting moment. Oh! So on the app, it said 15 minutes. But this says 40. So I don't know if we're staying, but we're getting, as I'm looking, we got to go down this line. Then it wraps around. And then it goes back down, and then you get on. I don't see how this is 40 minutes, but we will see. 40 minutes posted time. We'll see what it is. We're about 11, 12 minutes in, and pretty far along. After we got in line, they said it was a 45-minute wait, and I'm still leaning, maybe not 15, but certainly not 45.
We're hiding in the girls, Daddy. Dad, yeah, we're hiding in the girls.
Oh my goodness. So I think we've been to Magic Kingdom almost 10 times on all our trips. We've never ridden the Astro Orbiter. I always just thought, oh, it's just a Dumbo up high, but wow, that is so much fun. We all had such a great time. So anyway, Astro Orbiter, absolutely. Put it on the list. So it is a very warm, is it 10 a.m.? It's 10 a.m. right now. So we've been in the park since 8. Technically the park opened at 9 to everybody. It opened at 8:30 to resort guests. We have already done 3 rides, and we are headed back now. Thinking about going to meet a couple of the princesses, but we've got a 10:15 lightning lane for Pirates of the Caribbean, and we are gonna see what we can do, but we would love to get one more attraction in and then hit up Pirates and then hit up probably Sleepy Hollow for one of those lovely Nutella fruit waffles. So we'll see what we can do. 10 a.m. though, 3 attractions, 1 hour into the official park opening. That is fantastic. While we're walking, pro tip, the carousel line takes forever. So if you want to do this, you might want to use a lightning lane. You might want to try to rope drop it because it's not a long ride. It's a carousel. You can find them anywhere. And it's just a very long wait for this attraction. On Dumbo, attraction number 7, second lightning lane, it's 1 o'clock, and we've got a bonus lightning lane because Pirates was shut down. Love Dumbo, classic ride. It is 2:30 and the lack of sleep is starting to catch up with us. Jessica and Eileen are headed to Splash Mountain. Eileen's never been. It'll be interesting to see how she's doing afterwards. It's one of Jessica's favorites. So I know she's excited to go on it. And we are starting to drag. We have had our Mickey pretzel, which is always a staple, that afternoon rush. But I am just tired. I need some coffee. I need some kind of fuel to pick me up. I think all of us are just getting tired. We are feeling that late night, but I think we're gonna head back over to Tomorrowland right now, Fantasyland. See if we can do something while they are doing a lightning lane for Splash Mountain. And then we're gonna head to the front, go try to meet Mickey, because Emmett has never gotten to hug a character. He's never actually gotten to, meet Mickey Mouse up close. So we're very excited for that experience. And we're just gonna see what happens. We're gonna see where the rest of the day takes us. I know we're gonna hit up the souvenir shop on Main Street. But man, I gotta get a Starbucks. I gotta get a Joffrey's. I need some kind of coffee because I am tired. Unexpected. We just kind of showed up and there's a parade. Hadn't seen a parade in a very long time. We got Donald, we got Pluto, we got Goofy. And there they are! Mickey and Minnie! I love seeing Mickey and Minnie.
This is the best celebration ever!
Absolutely.
Minnie, isn't this fun?
Oh, Mickey, I just love the parade.
We've never been big parade people. We catch them though. We catch them anytime they're happening. I mean, probably because it takes place in half the park. But it's always fun when you catch a parade, especially when you're not expecting it and you just happen upon it. All right, well, no coffee has been gotten yet. We've never stayed on the monorail though, so we're trying something new. It is 4 o'clock. We are heading back to the resort. We're gonna see if Emmett will take a nap. And I'm probably gonna go run and get some coffee. We're gonna chill. And then we've got a lightning lane for Pirates that's good from 5 to 6. So we're gonna try to come on back when it gets a little bit cooler and maybe hang out a little bit later than we usually do at the parks. So it should be interesting. But we are headed back on the monorail. How exciting. This is a different trip than we've ever taken. We always try to stay relatively on schedule, but I just went to Gasparilla Grill. I have picked up coffees. I have picked up brownies and cookies because why not? We've already had cotton candy and ice cream. And right over here, oh, this is very cool. So if you don't want to take the monorail from Grand Floridian over to Magic Kingdom, they have these boats. And the boats, this little pier area, is a great viewing spot to watch the fireworks. So we might try to come down there later, but it's like 4:45. The baby's taking a nap. We're having coffee. We're getting more treats for the kids. I don't know when we're eating dinner. I don't know when we're going to bed. I don't know when we're leaving for the park or leaving from the park. This is always an adventure when you come to Disney World. It's always an adventure when you're on vacation. Schedules are out the window, budgets are out the window. My goodness, we just spent over $100 on stuffed things that we already have too many of. So anyway, just a lot of fun. Coffee and treats, always something fantastic when you're on vacation. And how fancy is this? Like, it's not nighttime. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You gotta scan in the middle of the day. All right, so we ended up coming back to the parks and rode Small World. That was fun. Then we hopped on the carousel. It is 8 o'clock now. We have got to be up even earlier tomorrow to hit up Epcot. And so we are going to hit up Carousel of Progress right now. And after that, I think we're heading back because we're all tired and we all need to go to bed because we didn't get any sleep last night and I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. But real quick, summary of Genie Plus. You know, they should have just made the Fast Pass system $15 and you pay for that. It would have been a little bit easier, I think, for people to transition. Or they should have just started making Fast Pass. You get one at a time, because that's essentially what it is. You get one Fast Pass at a time, and there's windows just like there was for Fast Pass, and you can refresh, and every now and then something new will pop up. And I think people in general don't like it because I think people with Fast Pass were like, well, I get 3, and sometimes people will get a 4th. If you know how to use the system, though, you can knock it out. It just depends what kind of rides you want to ride. I mean, we were lucky enough, we had a Pirates of the Caribbean earlier. Ride got shut down, so we got a bonus Genie Plus, which you can use at any of the eligible rides, and it automatically loads onto your Genie experience thing. But we ended up using that on Small World. And then later, man, we lucked out with an awesome Splash Mountain time at like, it was basically a walk-on. We refreshed, I think it was like 2:30, and it said, hey, you can get a Lightning Lane Genie Plus thing for $250. So that was really cool. But I think we ended up using 5 Lightning Lane Genie Plus experience things today, which was great. And we use them a little bit different because with the small kids, we are typically hanging out and doing Small World. We are doing People Mover. We are doing the Carousel. We're doing Dumbo because we hang out in Fantasyland, Tomorrowland, because that's what the kids like to do. But overall, I would say it sucks. I wish Disney just would have raised the ticket prices $15, $16 per day. Because in my opinion, you're gonna have a better time if you have Genie Plus. There is a learning curve for sure. We have experienced that today, but we have assisted some of our clients with it before today, just so we could learn and we could help them on the fly. And now we've got 3 more days to hold on, phone's dying. We got 3 more days to figure out exactly how to use Genie Plus, all the tips, all the tricks, all the ins and outs. And but after 1 day, I feel confident in saying it is definitely something I would recommend. Not that you can't have a good time without it, but I think you will have a better time with it. I think $15, you're gonna have a better time. It sucks it's $15 per person, per day, or per ticket, per day. So that's a bummer, but it is what it is, and I would say Genie Plus is a must. This is why you stay on the monorail for things like this.